Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Would you like to make these wonderful drawers? This is what it turned out like. I'm not showing you inside because this is the secret of the black magic box. So I hope you want to join me and make these drawers. Please subscribe to my channel. That's subscribe now as well. Please share my video. Please give me a thumbs up with your crafty thumbs. And please press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. Yay! Thank you. Let's go. I'm going to film this bit because people might not know what I'm talking about. So, right. So what I'm doing is I'm covering the A4 paper with Amazon packaging. I've cut it out because then I know exactly where my edges are, and I'm going to, oops, hold on a minute, we're getting attacked by the stencils. Yeah, I wanted a rose stencil but I can't find one. I've obviously moved it out of my stencil thing and never put it back. You know, the one that organises everything. I've got a stencil organiser on my videos. So if you wanted to find it, you know, and you're sort of a neat person but haven't got anywhere to put your stencils, it's a brilliant concept, and I'm hoping that you like it. There we go. Right, so what I'm doing it now is just grabbing a piece of, wherever it is. Actually, I'm doing it both sides because I'm going to make them into, well, now which side is the best side? Let's try that one. So just put it in like that, just tear a piece off and smear it on like this. So I'll probably make it into card weight, I should think. Sorry about shaking the table, but there we go. Okay, so let me get all bits, find all the little bits that we've lost probably that we should have picked up. Okay, so now I'm going to cut that out. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it. Okay, I'm hopefully doing it all back to front. So I'll probably show you what I've done at the end in the introduction. And I've got a woody type stencil as well, so I can use that for this. So if you've got a woody type stencil, or any stencil, perhaps a brownie one. I don't even know if I've got my brushes, but I'm going to have a look. Oh, I've got my Dauberry Daubers, but I've got my oh well, I found out these were magnetic as well, so I didn't know. Loads of scissors are magnetic, so I've now found a pin, a what do you call, ball pin. So it's quite funny. Okay, so I've just done this with, I've done this with some stick glue. Stuck that on with stick glue. Right. Okay, so now I've got this, and I'm going to now discover that I haven't got my woody stencil, of course. Wait a minute. Oh, I've got wood. I've got little bits of woody ones. Wait a minute, where's my woody ones? I found that one, that's wood. Oh, it's there. That's the one I'm going to use as a wood. I don't know if it is supposed to be wood, but it is now. And my. Oh, there's a brush. Oh, I've got a brush. That's good then. I've got a brush. I haven't got me. Still can't find my. Woo. No, still can't find my woo. I can't find my what do you call it? Walnut brown. So I'm using Vintage Photo. So what I'm going to do now is do this on both sides. Best ones for stenciling. These are definitely the best ones for stenciling. See, as you keep having to, I've noticed that when people use these, you keep having to load them up. When with those daubers, you don't. But when you're stenciling, these are brilliant for stenciling. Circular motion. Okay, like this. See, that's making a nice pattern. It's going to make sort of a woody pattern. That'll do, won't it, for our I'm sure you've got something a lot better than me. And if you've got something big like I just showed you, if you've got something big like that, that's even better, because you've got proper wood grain on that. But I can't find mine, and these will do. So we're going with what we've got. Right, there we go. Okay. So I've got to decide which way round we're having this grain. Okay, so basically that's, oh, I've missed, I should have done the bottom, but never mind. Right, okay, so I'll just leave you to it now, and I'm going to probably add this to part of the video. Okay. Right then, so now what I've done is, I've just brought these down. What I've done is I've done an extra piece as well. So this is going to be, because I realised when I'd done this, it was the wrong way around. I thought, oh, the drawers are the wrong way. I want it this way. And obviously that's going to waste quite a bit of that. So I've done a bit more. Amazon packaging. And we're going to see how big that is on my page. Let's have a look. Right, it's either going to be that, or let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's going to be on a brown page, whatever I'm doing. Perhaps that one, because that's got nothing really there. A journaling spot, haha. Right, so let's see how big that is. I think is that too, oh, that's too, perhaps that's too similar a colour. Let's see if we have got a pink one. A pink one in there, no. If not, we're going to have to use the brown. I tell you, we'll edge it up. We'll edge it up with black or something. If I can't find one that's... There's that one. Let's see what's in this one. Yeah, there's that one. Yeah. So I might use that one. For some reason I envisaged it that side, but it's going to be this side. So, ooh. That'll get rid of whatever that is there as well, whatever I've got stuck on there. I've also got that, but that's, we'll have to use that. We won't be using that one, we're using this one. This is the middle page of the first signature. Okay, so let's have a look. So I'll need to make this smaller, don't I? I'm going to make the drawers nearly as big as the page. And I'm going to have a little bit of extra room there, or there, whatever. Perhaps down the middle. So perhaps I'm going to put them here. Let's see how big they need to be. Okay, so we're doing, as I say, non-digital style ones. Not because I haven't got a digital the ability to do it, because I like to have a challenge. Right, here we go. Right, so that's going to be, let's see how that inch-wise, because we're working in inches, aren't we? So I'd say 7 inches or 7.5 inches would be fine. This is UK sizes. Should we do 7-inch drawers? 7 inches. How would... I'm thinking how big each drawer would have to be, because we'd have to have a little tiny gap between each one, wouldn't we? I am doing them different to the I love that design she's done. Obviously it's beautiful, so we're not disputing the design at all, are we? We're just having a go at creating our own from scratch. So I'll show you my ideas. I've tested it out last night and it's fine, so hopefully we'll be fine. So let's have a look. That is 7.5. Do you think 7.5? We'll do 7.5. That's UK sizes. American sizes can, I think, can go up a little bit more. This way round, I thought 4 inches. Yeah, I think 4 inches. So 7.5 by 4 inch we need. So which one's the one? The one without the thing at the back. Yeah. So 7.5 by 4 inches. We're going to go for. Right, we're going on this again. Oh, I'll do it the right-handed way. I never know which way around to do it. Right, okay, oh god, I always fasten it as well, and I always forget. Right, this side, let's have this side, it looks better. Okay, so this is our attempt at wood, but obviously we won't see a lot of this. It'll be the different ones on top as well. So that's 4 inches. And I'm going to go, hold on a minute, yeah, that's 4 inches. Yeah, that's it. And this is, yeah, it's already getting a bit, I don't mind that at all. I really don't mind that. I think it looks quite nice and vintage stuff. So I know a lady was saying the other day on, oh yeah, look, this is what we're doing. This is why we're doing it wrong, because I prefer that. Right, so 7.5 would be there. Now, do we like, which way side do we like? I like that side. So that's 7.5. No, is that 7.5? It is. 7.5's about there, and looks like I need to glue that down a bit better as well. So let's do that then in a minute. Yep. We're cut. We've still got rags though. So if you like a clean cut, apparently what's the name? Been attacked by all the, but I think this was attacking everything else actually. If you like a clean cut, a rotary cutter is the best. I can't get on with rotary cutters anymore. I've ruined some really expensive ones. Oh dear, because I put too much paper in and it sends the thing off the line. Oh dear. You missed my little song. Hope you're glad. Oh, you can see my knees. That's my bare knees. Oh dear, I hope you couldn't see them for long. My bare knees. Right, okay. My bare knees, my bare legs. Right, okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to cut off the corners, and I'm going to use I've decided when I was going to bed last night, I decided I'm going to do the 1/4 inch around the edges. Whoops, that's not very, I think some cutters are a lot better than others, aren't they? So I'm doing this, I am doing this. I didn't miss my song as well when I was just looking for my corner rounder. Right, I'm hoping that, oh dear, I'm hoping that you didn't see my legs for long. Right, so if I've cut a bit out, you know why. Right, okay, so that's the base of my drawers. Okay, so now I need to make the actual drawers, don't I? I'm going to use this anyway. I'm going to use this for something else. We'll see what we're going to use this for later. So let's get something nice down on here. I don't know whether to use these hearts. I think that goes well with my theme, really, doesn't it? My girl theme. Okay, so I've got some beetroot dyed paper there. That is actually, it is a digital. I confess, it's a digital. But you can dye beetroot paper. That'll do as my brush. It's purple, but it'll do. So we've got purpley pink now. Probably the same colour as what we've got on here. Are we doing downwards? Downwards, yes. I would say downwards be fine. So let's go. I'm going to do quite intense hearts. I'm going to move that down the page. So we've got a nice pretty page. Yes, I forgot to make my page the other side. What I'm supposed to do with the drawers, make them pretty inside, aren't I? That's what I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to do that in a minute. Never mind. There we go. That'll do. And so I'm just getting down a pattern on here. You can just switch off a minute because obviously you know how to do that. Okay, so what I've done is to rectify the problem. Where's one I've just done? Right, so I've done this. That's for a reason. You won't know the reason yet. But I've done that for a reason. There's a little secret to my drawers. Okay, right. So this is going to be the drawers. Some of them will be upside down. Some of these little hearts. So I'm going to find out how wide the drawers need to be, which is obviously less than 4 inches. I know that. Let's have a look. See how big they need to be. So we're going for, should we go for 3.5? I think 3.5. And we're making 4 drawers, aren't we? So definitely need to be less than 2. 1.5. 1.5. It doesn't matter if you've got a bit of a gap, does it? 1.5 by, what did I say? 1.5 by 3.5. So let's do that. 1.5 by 3.5. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I'll go do these little voices, and suddenly I speak normally. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I do it to myself anyway when I'm not. So don't worry. Okay. So let's go for. We've already got a straight edge-ish there, haven't we? Have we? No, we haven't actually. It's very dodgy straight edge. So I'm going to go for. I'm going to make that a straight edge. Bit of a dodgy straight edge. So I'm going to go for. Try and make it more flat. Oh dear, what's going on? At the other end, we've got some paper attached. Okay, so is this right? Do we do it like this? Yeah. We do it like this, don't we? What am I doing? Wait a minute. So I'm going to make a straight edge. Okay, like this. Ugh, I've got some good ideas, but it's just pulling them. Right, so that's hopefully made that a straight-ish edge. Now, we said 3.5 wide, didn't we? So 3.5 inch wide. So that's going through there, isn't it? And that is upside down-ish. 3.5 inch wide. Let's make sure we're the same the other end. This is a good thing about this. I know it does cut raggedly. If you need a new blade within, if I needed a new blade within less than 2 months, that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? But right, so we've got to make that twice as height. Wait a minute, I've got to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that edge, that dodgy edge there. Pull that, make sure we'll stay in there. Right, so we have to make these twice the height. Okay, let's have a look. Ah, we're going through this way again. So we're making these 3 inches. Right, 3 inches. 1.5 is very small, isn't it? Oh, it'll be fine. Should we go a little bit more? Can we go a little bit more? 1.5, 1.5. But I don't use 4 inches of thing, so yes, we can go a little bit longer. So I'm suggesting 3.5. Definitely not 4, because that'd be longer. Let's try 3.5. If we're wrong, we'll have to. Alright, so I'm doing that 1.5 by 3.5 now. Whoops, 1.5 by 3.5. 3 by 1.5. Where's my skizzles? Any skizzles will do. Right, so that is that 3.5 by 3.5. It looks square. It is, isn't it? So make them 3.5 by 3.5. Obviously, that's going to be the back. That's going to be the front. Okay. Right, 3.5 by 3.5. Ooh, let's do it. Okay, 3.5 again. I've got enough more for 3.5, so I just need one more after this. So that's good. And we've got a bit of scrap. As usual, we always have scraps, don't we? Okay, we're just going to try and get that apart. I don't think it's meant to cut this much. This thing, that's probably why it's going raggy. I do work it a lot, you know. Right, so I just did one more now. So I just need a 3.5 by 3.5 square again. Which side? That side looks more promising. Yeah, go through here. 3.5 by 3.5. Right. That's okay. And then 3.5, which is there. I did 3.5. It looks square anyway. I'm sure I said 3.5. I'm going to check it against the other ones in a minute to make sure we're correct. But, yeah. Right, okay, so I'm making it work hard. Yep, they're 3.5 squares. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, is get my other tool out. for speed, I'm using my scoreboard. It's one of these Vasan Creative ones, and I like one of their styluses. I think they look cool. I know people use their styluses. Perhaps you've got one. Now, should it be in half? I think it should. If it doesn't do half, what's half of 3.5? I think it should do, shouldn't it? Because that should be something in a 3/4, shouldn't it? 1 3/4 sounds right, doesn't it? Am I in? I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Honest. Right, so I'm doing this. Right. So I'm doing the 1 3/4. Oh look, I've got the backing. Right, so that would be the back and that would be the front of the drawers. Okay. Again, which way round are we? Making sure I'll get it right. It's this way. So 1 3/4 again. I'm going to make sure these do fit. If not, we're going to have to adjust them. Okay, should fit down that way. Don't know where I've put my base. Can't find my base. Don't know where my base is. Help. I don't know where that came from, but there we go. Can we see that? I'm trying to see if I can see. I've moved it down a bit. Right, okay. And my bases help. Come on, okay, I found my base. I was going to do another one. Threatened to do another one, you see, and it turned up. Right, so we've got to find out now is if these drawers actually do fit down here, don't we? I'm going to ink them up, I think, around the edges, so we've got some nice things going on. I don't think it matters if the two... Oh, God, we're going to be really close, aren't we? So I think if you're an American one, I've got an American papers, I think that'd probably be fine. Okay, so let's see if the top drawer fits in. No, I think we need a bit of a gap between, don't we? Let's have a look. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so shall I glue them on now? We're using our eye. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got enough room. So if I make sure there's about 1 millimetre between, I'm sure that should be fine. Look. Let's try it. That's quite. I need a bone folder, don't we? I think we need a bone folder, so let's get on with the bone folder. We're going to make sure these close. Come on, close. Ooh, look at that. That's quite a flat, isn't it now? Right then, I'm going to glue it down with art glitter glue. And I'm hoping whether to... So these drawers are 1 3/4, aren't they? Oops. Can we turn that the other way? No, it's got to be that way. Well, we've got a little aging thing there going on. Right, I'm going to get the dauber. Are we having black then? I think we're having. Are we having black? Let's have the black one. And because it. Let's see if that looks okay. Yeah, I think it's going to look okay. It's quite dark. It's giving that little inky feeling. And I'm going to do the same with the drawers as well, including the fold at the bottom as well. So let's see how we go. You can see what you know what I'm going to do, don't you, already? If you don't know what I'm going to do, continue watching and I'll show you. I don't know which way around we are, so both sides. Right, so let's get this done. Right. Okay, oh, somebody's having some cereal. Come down for breakfast on a Sunday morning. That was my son Alex. I know the other ones. Everybody else has got theirs. Right. There we go, there we go, there we go. Right, oh, we couldn't, could we ink that? I don't know. Don't need to ink that one up, do we? We just need to ink up the outside, because you can ink up the inside, but I'm going to do it for speed. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for speed. Oops. I think, is that another one? We've got another edge to go with that other edge, I think. I don't know. I'm going to glue them anyway. Oh, didn't need to glue to ink up the back, did we? Never mind. I've inked it up now. So I'm going to put these on. I'm going to put them on without measuring. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably not. Let's have a look. If not, I'll have to start all over again. Let's have a look, and I think to myself, I should have measured. Right, okay, let's put that about. You've got to make sure you've got enough room for everybody. That's the first one on, and that's around. Oh, photogenic Jacks. Apparently we've got a photogenic dog in the family. I've just had a message on my watch. Let's just going to check this is correct. Oh, we're going to be right at the top there. We're going to be right at the top. We're going to have not much room between our drawers. Very, like a very, very tiny bit. Let's see if it works. Perhaps I should have made it like a millimetre small. Right, that'll have to do, won't it? So I'm going to put it really, really close. There, let's have a make sure we've got our thing at the back. Hearts up the right way around at the back. I should then perhaps move that down a little bit more. Mind you, that brown camouflage, but it's supposed to be wood. But there we go. Oh, do you know what I should have done? Oh, I can do that afterwards. I was thinking about putting brads on as handles, but we can do that afterwards if I don't do my little trick. Okay, we're going to put them there. Yeah. Make sure we've got our hearts the right way around. Yeah. I'm just thinking about my poor bare legs. I'm just hoping we didn't see my bare legs. I've got shorts on. Really short shorts. Not the sort of thing you wear appropriately around town or anything like that at my age. But oh dear, I can't see if we're going in the middle. Are we straight as well? Let's have a look. Is that straight? If that's not straight, oh, I see. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to manage to do it. Just because. Okay. We're going to try and get this one on straight as well, because this is for my journal. This is from the actual journal. Right, there we go. So I'm going to put some brads on now for my little, where's my brads? Are over there. I need that in a bit. I'm hoping I can find me brads. If not, we'll have to do something else. Oh, I wonder if you can, wait a minute, I've got an idea instead. Double-sided tape. Card. Yeah, so what we could do instead, because I'm good, I don't look for my brads. There we go. Think on your feet. I'm just going to put some double-sided tape on the back of this. Okay, like that. Oh, that's not very straight, but hey, it doesn't need to be straight. We can cut it off. Come on, we're thinking on our feet here, so we're fine. Right, so I'm just going to cut that bit off there, so it's, whoops. Okay, whoops. We're going to do this correct. I don't think we're. I don't know how we're doing this, but we're doing this. We're doing it anyway. Now, what size what size. Let's get that straight, because that's not straight at all, is it? There we go. So let's go for, we'll go inking up, won't we? We'll go inking at least. And you can see it, because you can't really see it otherwise, can you? I'm going to cut that into 4. Right, we're going to cut it in half. Half, yeah, half. I think it would look really nice with brads, so if you've got some brads handy, fine. Is that, I don't know if that's the right size. They look a bit, some look bigger than others, or does it matter? Because it's vintage, you know, it's made by hand. You think that? Oh dear, I've had a, oh, it's escaping on the floor. Oh. Right, okay. I think I've done that one round the wrong way, haven't I? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll go with it. We'll go with it because it's vintage and they didn't have quite enough wood, so they've decided to do it like that. Yeah. Oops, hold on. That one's coming off. Hold on, that's supposed to be stuck, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? I forgot to take the tape off. Thought there's something wrong. I did that before. When I was making something. It is on video as well, but you might not notice. Oh yeah, I'll do that side. Okay, so I could have actually cut another piece, but it doesn't matter. We're going to go with that. No. We're going to do it straight. So if you do this, don't forget to take the tape off the other side. Right. It takes all my logic sometimes to work things out. Right, okay. So, right, that's it. Finally. Right, okay, so this one, oh, it is the one the right way around. So we put them about there. Have I ripped off the glue? Oh, that shouldn't have ripped off the glue. No wonder it didn't work. Right, I just have to glue that one then. Right then, that tape did not work. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's put it there. Have I done that? What have I done that? How on earth have I done that then? Oh, that seems to have got tape on it. Yeah, that's sticky. That was weird. Right, okay, so let's go for here-ish, and I'm going to have a slightly different, that's more squarish, isn't it? And I forgot to ink it up with that edge. There we go. Oh dear, it's on the, there we go. That's fine. We're ignoring that. Okay, oh, have I inked that up? Yes, I've inked that one up. And that one's the one that's a different way round. But hey, it's meant to be like that, isn't it? Oops, hold on. I have to re-glue. I don't think we're in. We're in. Right, okay. I'm just checking we're recording as well. Where's the other one? It's there. My pin's there as well, look. Stay there, pin. I don't know what happened to the first one. I'm really confused. I'm so confused. What did I do? Oh, we haven't taken this up. I'm so confused. What did we do wrong? I don't know. What did we do wrong? Anyway, there we go. Without having to go and find our brads. Now we're in the middle there. Is that in the middle? I think it needs to be moved slightly over there as well. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's fine. What about those for drawers then, eh? But now let's finish them off. Let's do our little trick. And you know what I'm going to do, don't you? You know what I'm going to do. My favourite thing. Right, okay, so we're going to go. So I'm going to cut, actually, I need to make sure that is. So I'm going to have to measure this one. This is going to be 1.5. So that's going to score down there, and I don't know how much I need, so I'm going to score down here. I'm going to cut them. I don't usually cut down scores, but I'm being really fast. Oh dear, I think that's a bit ripped, but perhaps we won't have to use that bit. It's ripped at the edge, so we're going to have to use... So we need 8 pieces, don't we? Okay, so I'm going to use this one first, see how we go, and make a very dodgy. Right, so what you do here is, it's every 3 marks, so it's 3/8 of an inch. Try and make sure it's straight against the edge. 3/8 of an inch, which is the 3/4 mark. 3/8 of an inch over there, and make sure we're straight. Come on, get in there. Those buckles up, and I'm probably going off the edge there, but it's because of all this. It's all the room. We need all the room, so we're down there. So what I've done is just gone all the way down this piece of paper. Then you fold it like a concertina, or one of those little folds you did as a child for just about everything. Every time you got hold of a piece of paper, I did. Right, let's have a look. So that's not quite straight, but as we're vintage, we're thinking, will it work? Right, it's raining again. Oh, I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I could do the other day on video. I was making a video and I thought, oh, I can hear the rain. The rain, the rain. Okay, so, oh yes, this has got a way around as well. So make sure it's upside down when you do it like this. And I'm going to make a mark with something. I've got a pencil. What's the size of that one? I've got a pencil. At least I've got a pencil. Right, so okay, so you do a little bit from the bottom there and a little bit from the top there. And then again, you go down there and make sure it's a little bit from the bottom there. And a little bit from the top there. How about that? And then you cut along the pencil line. So you try and hide the pencil line with your cutting. See if that works. Okay, oh, I've got a way around, haven't I? Wait a minute, I've got to check my... Where's my... But I haven't got my exercise here. Right, so we're making sure that... I don't know, it seems to work better when you've got it like this. So that flat bit against that flat bit there, rather than going to the outside. It seems to work better that way. So I'm making sure that's upside down as well. Hold on, has that made it? So make sure make sure you twirl it round. Okay, so I'm putting a bit of thing glue. Oh yeah, and don't forget to move it in a little bit from the edge as well, just in case you've got a bit sticking out. So don't put it right against the edge. Here we get to give it a bit of a leeway. There we go, glue, 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 glue. And what did I say? It's so with that way out. So making sure that flap there, that way around. And yeah, we're not upside down. Whoops. So as you'll see, come on, glue. As you see, it's supposed to tap it if it doesn't come out, apparently. Apparently that's Tim Holtz's, somebody said it was Tim Holtz's idea, which is quite good because it worked. Right, there we go. Whoops. We're not straight, dear. We're not straight. Move in, move in. Oh, yeah. Right, now that should fold. There. Yeah, it folds, it folds. And so we're going to go, just put the glue down there and make sure obviously it's nice and folded, so it's not skew with, and straight down. Okay, so we're going to do that for 3 more drawers. How about that? And I'll show you afterwards when we've glued. Has that worked right? Have I done that right? Yeah. Just checking I've done that right with this one. Okay, so we need some more of those. So I'm going to do that then 3 more times off camera. Okay, so we've seen how you do it. Okay. Just let you know. I think this is easier to do it like this, to glue it onto the perhaps onto the back. I don't know. It's probably more logical to do it like this. You got it like this, yes, like this. Oops, oh, there we go. So we're in. Okay, and then the other side, obviously. Right, there we go. So make sure we're the same. Got your little attachments, or gussets, as I call them, gusset, that way around. Okay, make sure we're not, got to have obviously leeway against that bottom there. Make sure we're going to be fine, and then we glue this bit then. Right, okay, so there we are. We're in, we're done, we've done it, we're finished. All right then, so how about that? Nice pretty insides. Plenty of room. I don't know what, I didn't do that. I tell you why I didn't do that other pocket. Because they told me afterwards that you're supposed to perhaps print both sides. And I thought I could have done that. I just printed one. So I thought, and I folded it and I thought, oh, I'm not doing it now. So that's why I've done this. Just to be awkward. Anyway, look, it works perfectly. You've got each drawer you can open individually. And oh, can you see that, Josh? Okay, like that. And let's think of things. I don't know if I've got anything that small to put in it. Roses. We could put some roses. You could have the roses on the drawer, I suppose. Would look nice. I've done them now, so if you want to do that, we'll have to do that later. But anyway, there we go. Inked everything up, haven't I? Yeah. So that looks really rustic, doesn't it, when you've got all these different shapes and that. And hopefully that will look great on my page. Let's see if I can find my page. Where is it? Where's the page I was going to use? So. This is the one we chose, wasn't it, for it? Oh yeah, we was going to put it, oh hold on, I mean that's upside down. Right, so we chose to put it, we was going to put it against this edge, wasn't we? So let's do that then. I am quiet, I am quiet, I am quiet. Because I'm concentrating, I'm thinking, let's get this done. This should have been done. Right, okay. Let's get me glue. Let's do a tap. Give it a tap there. It's not coming out as it should. You know why, don't you? Because I forgot to put a pin in between. It doesn't like it, does it? But normally it's brilliant. It's a brilliant sticker though, aren't you? Brilliant sticker, that glue. So it stickies brilliantly. Right, hopefully this will go on the page. Please go on the page. Right, and making sure we're not. Right, let's get that a bit further up there. I don't want to do it in the middle because just in case it interferes with closures. Okay. I don't know if that's logical. Is that not logical? Bone folder it onto the page. Make sure all the little things are bone folded, stuck as well. I thought I thought that thing was a bit complicated. Where you've got that shape and then you have to pinch it. I did it. I managed to do it. I suppose with a lot of practice you can do it, but if you, I thought you can do a different thing. It's alright. You can make your own pockets up, and I haven't used digitals apart from obviously that is actually a digital, but it could be beetroot paper dyed, so I thought that was quite. And look how pretty that is inside. Yeah, we got prettiness there, and we've got pretty at the sides as well. So even if you've got those things, you could always stencil it, couldn't you? Rather than reprint it if you can't do that. I mean, I just do it. I just take it out the printer and put it back in again when I do mine. So there we are. I hope you like my content. Not my idea, obviously. It's the idea of the group. Junk drilling for everyone. But you can make them. Simple as that. You could make them yourself. Pretty little drawers, put things in like them. It's the only thing I've got. But obviously I'll be able to find other things to put in there as well as time goes on. We've got things like put stamps in there, you know, little stamps, things like that, vintage stamps. I've got some actually. I've got printed, haven't I? Because I printed some out the other day and somebody gave some on the group and I thought, well, that'd be good. So I've got those. So please subscribe to my channel. I've already said that, haven't I? Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Yay, with your crafty thumbs. And press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. And share my video. Thank you. There we go. And goodbye.